you're an international skateboard celebrity, part owner of DGK, part owner of Asphalt Yacht Club, new shoe coming out on Supra. But you got your entire start right here at Love Park right behind us.
Infamous Love Park.
What was life like back then when you first started skating here?
Fun. Life has always been about fun. Skating Love Park with my friends, learning tricks, filming, and trying to make money. That's what it was about. And being the coolest and dressing dope. That's what Philly is about, or my part of town.
Your crew is pretty infamous, and this could just be urban legend, but infamous for stealing skateboards from visiting skaters.
From visiting skaters? Yeah, probably.
Yeah?
Probably.
How often would that happen?
Probably more often than it should. But it was a necessary evil.
What would determine if the kid was getting his board robbed? Or is there no criteria?
I don't know. There was no rules. Like, it was no set rules to do anything. You could, whoever you were, like, you could pretty much kind of do whatever you wanted to do if people had your back. So it wasn't a single person. It was just scenarios, you know what I mean? So I can't tell you why somebody did something to somebody else, but if it was time to have that person's back or that person to have my back, then that was the situation.
How many boards do you think got stolen?
A lot. A lot of boards were stolen.
More than 4?
More than 40. More than 40 boards, yeah. We couldn't afford boards, and, you know, I wasn't, like, this is the thing, all right? I took all of the heat because it was Stevie and his crew. You feel me?
Yeah.
I always took that heat. So, it was what it was, you know what I mean? It wasn't always me, or it wasn't just me. It was, you know, situations that occurred, you know what I mean? And these are dudes that I rock with and I grew up with, and yo, man, we was kids. We was kids, poor kids that couldn't afford skateboards. So for me to tell my man, oh, that's wrong for stealing that dude's skateboard, when he trying to skate and that's what he do, then that's what get done. You know what I mean? So I was a little kid though. I mean, I learned it from somebody else. I didn't start it, you feel me? So when the smoke cleared, I took all of the heat pretty much, which is cool. I mean, we was kids, yo.
Even though this place was right across the street from City Hall, it was pretty lawless at that
Lawless.
time.
Yeah, this is a lawless turf right here.
Tell me about some of the craze that would go down. Bums.
Fighting, stabs, man, a bunch of stuff, yo. Just any given second, something could be going on, you know what I mean? Whether it was skaters fighting skaters, bums fighting bums, bums fighting skaters, skaters fighting regular people, bums and skaters fighting regular people. Like, the skaters and the bums, this was our territory. So whoever came in trying to do whatever, that shit wasn't happening. And then the bums have their own laws, and the skaters had our own laws. And, you know, after a while, when DGK just ran the park, man, shit was getting out of hand, man. There was a lot of people getting extorted, a lot of fights, a lot of robberies. There's a lot going on. Even like some people that didn't know certain skaters would get robbed, and I would be like, nah, you gotta get that shit back. Like, don't rob them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they cool. They're like, well, I don't know, everybody look the same to me. Shit, goddamn. Like, yeah, but you know what I mean? And it was kind of like nobody even wanted to skate here because of Stevie's homies. So he had to call me, or I had to basically come down here. And that's how I kind of got back into skating, because people kind of needed my help, my word, which was cool.
Talk about DGK. You mentioned it in the early days. Before it was a skateboard brand, what was it? How did it come about?
That DGK was us chilling over at Love, wanting to take pictures and wanting to, you know, get in front of the camera like everybody. wanting to film and being probably like annoying little hood boogies. Motherfuckers like, yo, don't fuck with them, they just dirty ghetto kids. And I remember being teased and being like, yo, ain't nothing but just dirty ghetto kids. And like, I remember my homie Puka and my homie Farrell, my homie Rasul, we was just all there like, and my homie Kai, he was like, fuck it, like DGK, like dirty ghetto kids, that's who we is, DGK. So when I first turned pro back in the day for profile skateboards, I had DGK on all my boards. That's always been, everybody always knows Stevie, DGK, my squad, Dirty Ghetto Kids. We tag Dirty Ghetto Kids. And when I met my partner Troy and Layla, and they gave me the opportunity to be partners with them in KO, and I have my brand DGK, I had to have a brand, I automatically, that's the first name that even, and I respect them for being like, yeah, all right, well, cool, we gonna run with that. They didn't be like, oh, think of 5 more names, and they let Stevie do what Stevie needed to do, man. And man, it's a blessing, yo.
You had a fun cast of characters when you were growing up here.
Hell yeah.
Talk about some of the funny stories. What was the incident where Puka threw a cup of piss on somebody?
All right, so we had this shit back in the day called slime, right? And that's like some dirty ghetto kid shit, slime. It's like, I used to slime people. And Puka was like, he was good at that. He was just so prank calling people, sliming people. He was like the true black dude, white dude. Like, he was mixed, so he could do things that me and my homies couldn't do, but he was still black and he was still from the hood. He was light skinned, so he could do like the crazy hair and the pink and wear Doc Martens. And that was like the first black dude I seen do white boy stuff. So we all like, you know, he would be good at the white boy stuff. So he like, yeah, slime, I'm a slimer, and slime this and slime that. And then sliming got old, and it was the first Love Park contest. And it's this girl that used to get on his nerves, and he was like, I'm gonna get drunk as shit, and I'm gonna throw piss on her in my run. And everybody was like, no, you're not, And yo, he got super drunk and did it, yo. It was crazy. And that was like some of the stuff too, like people used to trick people into drinking piss, like the Wild Wild iced tea carton, like super like, I wanna be down dudes, like it would be like, oh yeah, you want something? Like, yeah, have some. Yeah. Yo, like I said, man, it was wild here. A lot of wild stories.
What was the situation where your buddy got his ear bit off or ripped off?
I wasn't there. I don't know. Yeah. What Love Park teaches you is that you just keep your eyes on everything. Like, keep your eyes on everything, and somebody might have your back, and you keep your eyes on somebody else's back. It's that skating, hanging out, filming, running from the cops, what's in your drink, like so much like things happens here. And then regular people's walking past too, and people got shit to say, so they'll saw fights start too. And I remember one time, it was like 50 skaters against this one dude that was on PCP. He must have got hit in the head like over 20 times with a board and stomped and kicked and kept getting back up. It was crazy, like, it was crazy.
Do you have any crazy cop stories from back then?
Yeah, I remember cops knowing who I am, and they wouldn't even chase me. They would just leave a ticket on my car. Because I used to park my shit right there. I showed everybody my car, and they wouldn't even chase me. They put a ticket right on my car. Yeah, they knew who I was. It wasn't no like, they knew exactly who I was. I had the front cover of the Philadelphia Weekly. Like me, Stevie Williams, skater, Love Park, Life and Times of S. Williams. So after that came out, every downtown cop knew who I was. And they used to just put tickets on my car, but Kalis became cool with a lot of them. And I didn't get tickets, but everybody else, yeah, they was on their ass, so straight up.
You talk about fucking with kids and visitors at times. You remember any visiting pro skaters that got fucked with?
Yes. Yes.
Let's hear it.
No.
Come on.
I can't, man.
Come on.
I can't.
All right, give me a story without a name.
I can't.
Come on.
I'll give you a story without a name. Pro team came into town, and their van got robbed. I'll just leave it at that. That's fair enough.
That's fair enough. All this stuff just sounds like typical coming of age, young skate plaza life
Yep.
during that era.
Yeah.
Do you think that still exists in certain areas?
No.
Why not?
Because I think that the cities have caught on to that type of lifestyle, and they built skate parks. So they have a real reason to say, go skate that skate park that we built, y'all. So after a while, running from the cops gets old, getting tickets get old, kids, parents get mad and tired of them getting into trouble, and I think you're forced to skate the skate parks. Now, if the skate parks can resemble plazas, that's dope, like Canada and a few other places. But it does raise the level of skill to today's time. And my dream one day is, and has always been, is to make so much fucking money that I could buy this place one day. You know, the city of Philadelphia does know that I've put in a lot of work for this city and in this city and in this place right here. And they, that's really nothing I can ask for, but keep a good rep and recognize I changed my life to better my future and push my culture forward and shit.